everybody, welcome to another episode of Whiskey Warehouse's side channel, where we review everything from wine to whiskey to vodka to everything in between. Today we will be reviewing Carnivore Cabernet Sauvignon red wine. One of our favorites, actually, only about $10 around here, readily available. It is 2016 is the year. It is from California, from Modesto, California to be exact. Near about south of Sacramento, southeast of San Francisco, not quite in the wine country of Napa and Sonoma where we have wine toured before, but it is still in California, about within, 30 miles of there. So with Cabernet wine, it's usually darker due to the high tannins. As you can see, you can't see through that. It's very thick, purple, very rich color.
Mm-hmm. And as you swirl it too, it leaves color.
Right, yeah. They call it the legs with whiskey, but there is some legs on there. As you can see it dripping down a little bit. I don't know if you can see that.
It's very obvious in person.
Yeah, it's very obvious in person. And Cabernets tend to be a little earthier than other wines. It is the most robust red wine you can find, more robust than Pinot Noirs, more robust than Zinfandels. They're just the most, I'd say, dry of the red wines. Would you agree?
Yeah.
Definitely. So I already gave us a little pour. Let's go ahead and see what we get on the nose and see if it matches up with the back. So on the back, if almost every wine usually gives you the notes, the taste of what it is. So on here it says, layered with hints of rich blackberry, luscious caramel, and smooth toasted oak. Let's see if we can find that.
And whenever I'm shopping for wines, it's always typically a Cabernet. That's like my go-to red wine for sure. And I also like Merlots, but Cabernets are my favorite. And whenever I'm looking, this is my go-to. Whenever I'm looking for a bottle, I go to the back, and the main word I look for is smooth. It doesn't have to be sweet, doesn't have to be any hippie, fancy, sweet, fruity. No, as long as it's smooth and has a really balanced, good, bold flavor, then it's great. And I've had this before many times, and
this is
I don't know if you can see, it's actually way down here. Yeah, this is. It's a very dark wine too. Like it'll leave your teeth.
Yes,
dark. It'll darken your teeth. Very potent.
The high tannins do that, which comes from the thickness of the grapes. The grapes from Cabernet wines are very, very thick. Actually, a little history on Cabernet wines. Actually, an offspring of Cabernet Sauvignon grapes and Cabernet Franc grapes. Those are combined together, and this comes out of that. Like I said, they're thick-skinned red grapes, and that's what the tannins come from. That's what kind of, like, tannins is what you get when you drink a wine and makes your lips pucker a little bit. That's kind of what that is.
It's on the skin of the grape.
Right.
Is where it's coming from.
Right. And the reason why this wine is called Carnivore is because it goes very good with meat. That's what I've read. With steaks, pork chops, ribeye, fatty meats, it goes really well because it cuts through the fats of the meat.
Red meats.
Yeah, red meats.
That's like a rule of thumb. Red meat. Red wine, white meat, white wine.
Right. If you're kind of new to wine, there you go. So let's go ahead and give this a smell and see if we can pick up any of the notes. I definitely get blackberry on the first smell.
That's like all I
get a little pipe tobacco.
I definitely smell mainly blackberry and toasted oak.
Yeah, definitely oak.
That's mainly what I smell. However, the bottle actually says layered with hints of rich blackberry. It's the first thing listed, so that's what we smell the most of. Luscious caramel.
I don't know
and
about that.
Smooth toasted oak. See, there's my word. That's my word, smooth. It's in there.
It's definitely smooth. I don't get any caramel on this.
I don't at all. I think it's we'll taste it more in the taste.
Yeah.
That's
on the smell, we mostly just get blackberry, and I get some pipe tobacco.
And honestly, I don't think I've ever.
Maybe some black cherry.
I've drank so many like different red wines, different wines ever. You never smell caramel. This isn't like a whiskey kind of thing.
That's not. Even though
it's always fruity, grape, toasted. That's the kind of sense you get when
it might be aged in barrels, but you don't get those sweet notes like you do in whiskey, because the wine, the grapes drown that out mostly.
Yeah.
All right, let's give it a taste.
I don't mind if I do.
I get cherry. That's very good.
That's so good. It's literally one of my favorites. How much is it a bottle?
About $10, 10 to 12 around here. But it can be as low as 8, depending.
It's such a good wine. Like, it is so smooth.
Very good.
It's missing. This is another word I look for. Along with smooth, I also look for velvety. Does
it say velvety?
No. I'm adding it there because that's exactly what I get. That's the first taste I got. Smooth as you can get. That is.
Let me give you guys kind of the insight on what's on the back of this bottle. So it says meat was made for carnivore. Hence the name there. Our boldly blended Cabernet is an exceptional complement to your favorite red meat. Layered with hints of rich blackberry, luscious caramel, and smooth toasted oak, indulge your primal side with Carnivore. So it was meant to pair with red meat. So do that. I've done it before. Very, very good. Actually, the first time I've had it, I paired it with a filet mignon. Very good.
I mean, if you have like some chicken with this,
don't do that.
It won't pair well in flavor because it is such. Cabernet is so great. It is such a bold flavor. Like white wines, you're getting a light, refreshing, just very, they're not as bold in flavor. Most white wine is very bold. This is just like, it sticks with you, but in a good way. Like it stays on your taste buds for a little while. It's just good. Okay.
I get a little, they say a touch of coffee on the back.
You already do your second taste?
Yeah.
You suck.
I get a touch of coffee on the back on the second. A touch. Not a lot at all. You gotta kind of look for it.
No, you're mistaken.
No.
There's no coffee taste. What I think he's getting at is you know how coffee can sometimes have that acidic so I was going to say acidity because I was going to go different sentence structure there, but sometimes coffees have an acidic flavor to them, and
they can be acidic, and then they can be bold. It's not my favorite.
I like the earthy, bold. But I think you're mistaken the tannins. The acidic.
Might be the oak.
You're getting the nasty acidic coffee.
Might be that.
That's what I don't taste any coffee.
That's probably.
He's mistaken.
That's probably that earthy note that you get with Cabernets. That might be what that is.
The earthy that you're getting right now is the toasted oak.
Maybe.
That's what you're tasting.
Perhaps. I'm used to whiskey oak. But yeah, very good wine. So good.
Still not getting luscious caramel at all.
No caramel. I just get blackberry, some oak, and some black cherry.
Rich blackberry, smooth.
That's definitely the
oak. Those are the two, like, most prevalent.
Blackberry, toasted oak, and black cherry is what I get. The main flavors and notes I get on this.
Just after these couple of sips, my soul is warm.
Oh yeah?
Very warm. Just very relaxing. It's so interesting how different alcohols make you feel a certain way, like different ways. You can get a buzz off of this, but it's very like relaxed, where you kind of just want to
pipe tobacco. We have animals. Just you're forewarned. They make noises, loud noises. Yeah.
They're papillons. They're precious.
If you're wanting to get into wine, I would suggest kind of building up to this, because Cabernet is kind of it's a very acquired taste.
It is, because it is dry.
It's very dry. I would start with white wine,
which is why I'm saying, like, right now, look for the word smooth. That makes a huge difference. It really does. Because if you get if you like those tart, like, kind of, you know, you take the taste and you're like, not much to enjoy there, you know. I mean, if you like that, maybe, but this, you know, if you want that tart stuff, it'll say tart. It'll say tart, crisp. I don't know. It might not say crisp with red wine. It'll say that with white wine, but it might not. It'll probably say like tart, fruity finish.
Right.
That will mean that you're gonna get like a sour finish.
Yeah, okay? That's what that means.
You're gonna get sour, so it's gonna go. Yeah. So you won't like it that much if you're very new with.
You won't really find that with Cabernet though. Those are more of like with Pinots, and not as dry wines. Those are like wines that are trying to be kind of dry, but they're not really.
And you know, I feel like a lot of people are, you know, that are new with tasting wines and things, when they hear dry wine, it kind of scares them. They're like, I don't like that dry wine. No,
so here's a little translation for you. Dry wines need more flavor. You just kind of have to get your palate warmed up to it. So I would start with white wines and kind of ease yourself into like white Zins, and then rosés. That's kind of like the middle, and then go to like Pinot Noirs. That's kind of the most mild red. Then go for Zinfandels.
I started with red blends.
Oh yeah, red blends are really good too, because each of the wines that are blended together kind of complement each other.
You got Cabernet, you got Shiraz.
You got
different kinds of grapes.
Those would be a good start too. If you already got the taster wines.
Cab. It's just.
It's very good.
I can literally feel when you drink this. You know how you get the Kentucky hug with whiskey, right? Yeah. This like gives me a full body hug. It relaxes me. Like it relaxes my muscles.
It's very drinkable. You know, it's like it's not too harsh. I gotta drink this like freaking grape juice. Very good. But then again, I'm used to whiskeys and bourbons and stuff, so yeah. What?
Drink it like grape juice.
That's what it tastes like to me. I'm just so used to those high proof spirits that this stuff, going straight from that to this, it's a little underwhelming. We have animals. Our cat's trying to break out of our room. We kind of stuck them in there.
Or else they'd be all over this table. They're so sweet.
They are.
That would be cute. They would just lay right here. They would just see the little top of their head.
Sissy would try to get some love-ins from us, and we couldn't do the video.
Oh, but she's cute.
She's cute. Very cute.
Yeah.
So, in conclusion, this definitely gets my stamp of approval, because this is probably the 5th bottle I've gotten since I've discovered it. What do you say?
Oh, that's so good. You already know how I felt about it before I first tasted it with you today. It was not my first time tasting it, obviously, but I'm telling you, ladies, if you like to drink red wine, this is a really good one. Come home after work, and then get you a nice glass. Probably fill it more than what he filled my glass. Probably like here or so. Yeah, that's good. And then sit your little butt right in front of the TV and like watch your favorite show. Watch some MasterChef. Watch Shameless. Anything that you like. Anything. And yeah, see, this is relaxing me. It's making my voice talk very relaxed.
Yes. Wine definitely does that to you.
Oh, and then if you do, like if I drink beer, I'm a beer drinker too. I love the IPAs and things like that, typically. The hoppy. I get more social
Yeah.
and fun and just talkative and having a good time, like that good, happy, energetic, buzzy feeling. Whereas I feel like liquor, mainly whiskey, you do kind of mellow out more.
Yeah.
This, I feel like
Relaxes you.
relaxes my entire body.
Kind of gives you some focus too, a little bit.
What?
Focus. Makes you focused. Like, I drink this, like, sometimes I play poker with some family and stuff.
Focus? Okay, yeah.
And I'll drink this, and it kind of calms you down a little bit and gives you a little focus.
Yeah, if your mind's been racing all day or something like that, then yeah, I can see where he's coming from. You can just drink it and you're like, yeah, all is good.
So, just to make sure you guys get a good look at this, not too complex of a label. Right there.
It will turn your tongue like black.
Yes, it will. The high tannins do that.
Is my tongue black?
It's getting there. What am I? Yeah? Yeah. So, this has been the review on Carnivore Cabernet Sauvignon. We highly recommend it. We will see you next time. Open to suggestions on reviews.
It pours out black.
So we've done a beer review, we've done a whiskey review. We haven't done a whiskey review. I have. I've done it on my own. Maybe we can do that next time. Would you be up for that?
Yeah.
Yeah. There's two of them I want to review. I want to do the Weller Antique on this channel, and we've done it on our main channel. I'll review that, or I'll link that up here. We've done Weller Antique, me and Dylan on the main channel. Or we could do Jefferson's Ocean, which we've also done on the main channel, but we could do a more of a laid back review on that with some history on that. I'll link the main channel one up there.
Wait, right here?
Yeah. We'll do one of those probably, or something else that we might come up with. But until next time.
We must admire our really pretty
That's our wine stopper.
It's a wine stopper. We got it at Halloween. It's our favorite time of the year is Halloween. Look at him. He's so cute.
All right.
He's heavy.
Let's close this out. Cheers. That's some good stuff. I remember the first time I had that was at
Why is there a random piece of napkin there? It's like the entire table is really pretty and clean, and then there's a napkin over there. Do you see that?
Yes, because I've been sweating all day.
That's your sweat rag?
It's my sweat rag. It's my sweat rag. But the first time I had this was my dad brought me on a insurance business trip
yeah, you
to
and
Indiana.
Alex. You and Alex.
Yeah.
Drank an entire bottle together.
A couple
I
bottles.
just remember
of
you
this.
FaceTiming me. I'm like, why are your teeth black? Because this will do it to you.
I can't remember the restaurant, but God, it was so upscale. I got a filet mignon, Oscar style, which came with like crab and shrimp and
Who's Oscar?
Oscar style, which is like the sauce that's put on it that includes like crab and shrimp and stuff on the steak. And it was fucking delicious.
Just give me steak. I just want steak.
It was good. And this was on the wine menu. Take next to this.
I mean, you might as well just finish off. That's what I mean.
Might as well. You don't want to go to waste. This is on the menu, but a bottle.
Let that go to waste for nothing.
Now guess how much this was a bottle at that restaurant.
$30.
Yep.
Really?
Right on the money. $35. But it's a good thing we weren't paying because Mr. Yakupin, Yak, that's what they call him, he paid for everyone's dinner because he's like a bigwig of that company.
Oh.
Yeah.
So fancy over here.
So we got
Bigwig.
me and my brother drank a couple bottles of this.
Restaurant.
Very good shit.
Some Oscar filet with crab meat.
Good stuff. Very good. I hate to see what that bill was.
Just give me steak. One steak and this wine.
Good thing it didn't give me a bad hangover at all, really. 2 bottles of this.
You can get hangovers from wine. I guess you
You
can
did.
get. What are you talking about?
You
What are
did.
you talking about?
Last night.
What? I was
You-
stressed out.
You drank a whole bottle of wine.
But it was an itty bitty bottle. It was- let's be real, it's 3 glasses. 3 glasses.
Same
for
size as this.
750 milliliters.
Yeah. They're not very big. I could-
Okay, if me and you were to sit here and drink, if it was up here, I would have one.
we have
you
2
would have
small
one.
glasses each.
That's what I'm saying. Yeah, it doesn't take long to.
No. I can drink a whole bottle of this and be fine.
Not me.
I know. You were drunk.
I don't know if I was drunk.
You told me you were drunk many times. And then you had that test, which I'm so glad you passed.
Oh my lord.
Because I'd be like, if you didn't, I'd be like, oh my god, it's because she drank all that wine last night.
That was smart. What was I thinking?
I told you to
Did I
stop.
woke up with a headache today? I didn't feel that bad. I just was like, ugh. I didn't feel like sick or headache, anything like that. I just felt very sluggish than normal. More sluggish.
Yep, that's what
See,
hangovers
this is
do.
making me melt into the table.
Careful.
What? Don't let that fall.
You're not the other.
That's really good wine. You don't want to.
Very
let
good wine. Very good.
You can see like when I swirled it, which I don't know if you noticed, I keep swirling it. That's a really good thing to do with this. It's
Well,
so
they
fun. That's
kinda-
why I like these big glasses, because you just.
These are fancy glasses.
Way up here! Oh my God! Did you see that?
No.
Without spilling it, it went way up here. You can see the little. But no, it just. Look at that. It looks like a.
Those are the legs.
I don't. What the hell is that? Who's calling them legs?
Dylan. He's calling them legs. It's when you swirl it around,
Was it just because they're like long?
and then see, look. See those things right there coming
I
down?
understand that.
Right there? Those are legs.
Lines. That makes
The
more
lines.
sense. Why is they called legs?
Because Dylan likes legs.
That's is that what it's called, or is that what he's calling it?
Some people do call that. Yeah. They're not very well known in the community, but yeah. Like, I haven't heard of it. He's the one who showed me what that was. Yeah. All right. You gonna wrap it up?
I wrapped it up like 10 minutes ago.
All right.
I'm tired.
It's late over here, so we'll see you guys next time. I know it's been kind of an irregular schedule, but
We already said bye.
I know. But just
Bye again.
bye again. So we'll try to post at least once a week, around Monday or the weekend, depending on how our schedule is. So thanks for the support. See you guys.